All right, kids, this could be quite exciting. This is my first ever return from PSA. So we're going to do a little bit of a grading reveal. 39 cards in this order. This was part of their January value bulk submission. And so all the cards I think that I sent were from 1997 to 2023 was the range. So let's dig in here, hoping for some high grades. Published a recent video explaining why I sent to PSA for my first ever grading submission. So that's worth a watch if you want to hear some predictions and also some other information about why I decided to submit to PSA for my first ever order. But here we go. These look clean. This should be fun. Alrighty, starting up first, Gunnar Henderson. Boom, look at that. This is a blue star parallel from the 2023 Topps Complete set where they were randomly inserted. So you will see plenty of these in here because they're really hard to find. Really not too many of these sets out there. So figured I would send in for grading. And Gunnar Henderson, of course, being a huge rookie from the set, along with a few other names that will pop in here. This should be a pretty good, valuable card. The only issue being a lot of people don't really know what these parallels are. There are only 299 copies, but if you don't know what they aren't seeming to be that rare. And you'll see nowhere on here are they serial numbered. So that is another hurdle for a lot of people, or hang up, I should say. So probably going to list that with a high buy it now price and see what offers come in. Oh boy, this is amazing. I had bought this card a few years ago in a gold lot, and this is just a beautiful 10. I love Topps Gold parallels. If you follow my channel, you know that. And some of them can be tough grades, but a gem mint 10 on the Machado rookie, this has got to be close to a $500 card if I had to guess. And surely not many recent sales out there given its scarcity and its high grade here. So awesome. And look at here, we got another gold. You can see numbered to 2011 here with the Freddie Freeman. Very nice, a 9. Wasn't expecting a 10 really on many of these. If you watched my last video, I was only expecting like 1 to 4, or I guess hoping for 1 to 4 10s in the lot. And we've already hit 2, so very exciting there, but a 9 is excellent. This is also a valuable card. Actually picked this up in a complete set of gold parallels from 2011 Topps Series 1 and 2, so nice to get that one graded. Yadier Molina, Topps total first year back when there was not a perfectly standard convention for rookie cards, but got this one from a website called Card Barrel, and a big Cardinals fan, so had to get that one graded. 9's not bad. This one's fun. You can see here the Japanese text. This is from BBM. So 2005 rookie edition. Yu Darvish actually pulled this out of a dime box at my local card shop, and I was really excited to see it. And wow, even after being unprotected in a dime box and traveling from Japan to the U.S. at some point, getting a 9 here, that's pretty exciting. So may not want to sell this one just given kind of its oddball nature. That's really fun. Here is a future Hall of Famer, Zach Greinke, 2004 Fleer Inscribed. Got this at a local card show maybe a year and a half ago in a dollar box. Whew, man. Another 10. This is amazing. Serial number to 750. Really odd time for rookie cards, kind of like I was talking about with the Molina. No standard convention, and so when you look at guys like Greinke and Adam Wainwright and even Justin Verlander and Andrew McCutchen to some extent, the years leading up to 2006 when that Rookie Cup logo was added are kind of odd. And so I love this future Hall of Famer. Obviously a high grade, getting the 10, that's amazing. And it says rookie on it. So he has a couple other cards, I think from like 2002 Bowman, which are really like a first card. And then he has some 2004 Topps pictured with another player, I want to say. So the fact that it's only Greinke, it says rookie, and it's serial numbered, and it's a 10, this reads to me like a long-term hold. Really think something like this will appreciate in value as he enters the Hall of Fame. Up next, something I rarely do, but prospecting. Tink Hints, look at that, 10. Beautiful card. Surely a pop one. I think when I was doing my research, none of the aqua refractors had even been submitted for grading. Actually got this at the same card show as the Granky. Figured I'd send it in with him hopefully getting called up to the major leagues this year, so that would be a good time to sell this. And given my low cost basis of $1, I was having trouble moving it as a raw copy. Figure that grading, especially at a 10, someone will want this, especially if he gets called up to the big leagues this season. Up next, 2001 Bowman Classic Ichiro rookie card. Okay, an 8. Not too unexpected given that top edge, and really can't complain. It's Ichiro. He's highly collectible. I could always move this and probably recoup the grading fee if I wanted on that one. Here's another rookie card, another one I'm not expecting a perfect 10. Like you can see even, I don't know if it shows up on this video, but that back right corner ever so mildly dinged. So this one for surely not getting a 10. This is David Ortiz, back when he went by a different last name. And look at that, 97 Fleer, getting an 8. That's a respectable grade. If my memory on comps is correct, this is probably around an $80 rookie card. So pretty cool there. All right, another Blue Star parallel coming up. Mookie Betts this time hit 2 home runs last night, so that's really cool. All righty, an 8. That's kind of unfortunate. The other funny part about this being an 8 is I literally took this from the factory set and put it in a sleeve and then eventually submitted it for grading. So this one is truly an example of nothing I could have done differently from preserving these, as it literally went to correction. I can't really tell what's wrong with this. Maybe some whiting on the edge, which I also want to say might be an edge of a star. You can kind of see in those corners there. But you can't win them all. Obviously, not every card coming from the manufacturer is going to be in perfect condition, although you would want them to be. So this, it is rare. I would guess this is probably the only graded copy in existence. So I might be able to milk that for a few bucks. But one of the reasons why I hesitate sending ultra modern stuff, especially like 2023, is, folks are going to see that 8 and maybe be put off by that. So not what we want to see, but it is a cool color match. It's a cool card. Again, 299 copies, only one graded. So we'll see what happens on the sales front. A couple Kershaws here coming up. This is a gold parallel from 2008 Bowman Draft, and that's awesome. A 9 there. That's really cool. I love this card. It's just different enough from the base version. Here it says gold on the label. A 9's a real solid grade for a card at this point that's not current, not modern. And Kershaw somehow still playing, although he's been a little injury prone lately. Highly collectible and really a big name. This from 2006, so kind of an XRC of sorts, like a first year card, a Bowman Heritage Mini. I love the way these minis look slabbed. That's really nice. Graded a 9. I could tell the centering wasn't perfect, so really content with a 9 there. All right, the next card is kind of fun. This is the best card I've ever pulled from a pack myself. As a 13-year-old, got a redemption in 2008 Upper Deck SPX, and you can see this is signed, autographed by the captain himself, Derek Jeter, and look at that, coming in at a 9. That's real nifty. I couldn't have hoped for much better. I mean, this is a thick card. You can see the slab here is pretty thick. And really, I sent this in solely for preservation. I had it in a one-touch for probably the entire time I've owned this, and figured a slab would be a better way to preserve this for a long-term hold. So really content with a 9 there. While I don't think it necessarily adds too much value compared to a raw copy, it surely is a good way to protect the card. All right, coming up here, we got Jose Altuve, Gem Mint 10, amazing. Got this in a bulk lot earlier this year, thought it looked clean. and submitted that. So this is just an awesome, awesome grade there. Probably a $100 card if I had to guess. And considering I paid mere pennies for it, and then the grading fee coming out ahead on that one. All right, next one. Here is another blue star. Would love to see a high grade here. Again, coming from the factory set, looks clean on the back. Corbin Carroll with the 8. All righty, man. Well, we got the 10 on the Gunnar Henderson, and then an 8 on Mookie, and an 8 on Corbin Carroll. Not ideal, but we're doing so well with these other cards that I maybe don't feel as bad. And this is probably also a one of its kind in the fact that it's probably the only one graded for these blue stars. So still going to be a buyer out there somewhere for it, I would have to guess, but not the best grade if I had to give my opinion. Here's another Altuve. So we got a 10 on the first one. I submitted 4 of these. Survey says 9. Okay, not bad. We want 9s or 10s for these base rookies. Anything below that, we're probably looking at a negative return. So can't get 10s on everything, that's for sure. But, oh, look at that. 2 out of 3. That's awesome. Altuve doing well. A 2 out of 3. We still got one more that's probably in this other box. Okay, Adley, this is another blue star. So a couple of 8s, 110. What will Adley be? Okay, falling in the middle. This is still a really sharp card, really clean card. Got to be a buyer out there for it. Not a 10, but beggars can't be choosers, especially when 10s are tough to get. So pretty pleased with this one. Have to imagine I'm going to list this at a high buy it now with best offer price and see what comes across the wire. So that is box 1. We got one more to go. Honestly, I'm thrilled. This is going better than I hoped for. In really every sense of the word, except for those blue star parallels. But really, really great. Getting some 10s on the Altuve. The 10 on the Machado is huge. That might actually jump that to be my most valuable card in my possession. That might be the most valuable card I own now, given the grade of a Jim Mint 10. So really fun first box, and we got a few more coming in box 2. That other Altuve rookie. I got a couple Freddie Freeman base rookies in here as well. So that's a fun card if I can open this box. Okay, one more thing of tape. Fast shipping here. So I sent to the value submission January. I think I shipped on February 1st. Today is March 29th. So way faster turn time than advertised. Of course, they give a pretty obnoxiously long turn time as a quote. But it was faster than that. So all of February, all of March, basically 2 months from door to door, and several $100, close to $800 to get these graded and shipped. All right, here's a fun one. 2016 Topps Allen Ginter Mini. Paul Macbeth, disc golf champion, the GOAT of disc golf. Woo-hoo! That's 10. That's awesome. I have to imagine this is a really low population count. And these oddball cards are kind of looked at as rookie cards. Macbeth has some kind of niche, small batch cards made from some disc golf companies. But this is, I think, his lone Topps card out there for now. And people treat it like a rookie card. And honestly, the prices for a base card like this reflect kind of a rookie card. And he's the best disc golfer of all time, in my opinion. So really nifty card. I actually got this for probably pennies or $1 back in 2016 because I love disc golf and I liked Paul Macbeth and he got a card. So I figured I'd buy it. So really solid return on that one. Also surprised it got a 10 after being in my collection for close to a decade at this point. All right, here are the Freddie Freeman rookie cards. Coming up first, 10. Oh, yeah, that is stellar. And it looks like part of a slab fell off. I don't know if that's from Okay, a little bit of a chipped slab, maybe. So that's going to be annoying. I'll probably disclose that when I list this for sale. Obviously, it's a 10, and that's what people care about, and this looks fine. But kind of annoying to get that back in that fashion, but whatever. A 10, that's awesome. That's got to be over $100 card as well. Let's see if we can repeat our fortune here. That's a 9. Awesome. These were also part of bulk purchases, so just got these in a bulk box, unprotected. They weren't even in sleeves. They were part of just thousands of 2011 Topps cards. So the fact that I can get a 9 and a 10 on those is both surprising and also, I think, a statement just about cards that they really can hold up so long as you're not moving them around a lot. So the next few, I think I submitted 4 of these. Buster Posey from the same seller. I bought all these bulk Topps cards from the same seller, and holy cow, another 10. And these were all unprotected, all just shipped in massive, massive boxes like the Freemans. And so this seller was liquidating a bunch of old Topps extras. He was keeping a complete set for himself. And hot dog, he left some Gem Mint 10 Buster Posies in the lots that he sold. Again, I got these for pennies, really low cost. And so you got to do the grading fee, but man, 3 10s, look at that. That is huge. I was not expecting that. My predictions from the last video you can watch reflect that I was not expecting this. We're looking really at a positive return on value, on investment for this grading submission. It was my first ever grading submission, so didn't know what to expect. Now, I've shared some stories about how I obtained all these. There's these are good deals, right? I'm not submitting stuff I paid, fair market value for a really clean raw copy. I got to imagine a Buster Posey rookie in good condition is probably, I don't know, $10 to $15. And that really good condition doesn't always lead to a 10. 10, of course, going to have the highest resale value, but I think one lesson to be learned here is this idea of opportunistic grading. But hey, you come across some really low-cost Posey rookies in good condition, yeah, go ahead, submit those for grading because even if they come back like an 8, you didn't pay much for them from the get-go. Oh, yeah, there's a full-size Macbeth, another 10. This is great. Really a nice card there. Really, really cool. Here's Aaron Judge, another one of our familiar Blue Star parallels, coming in at a 9. So not a 10, but hey, given that this is probably the only one graded like the other ones, might try to just throw a high list price on there and see what happens. Vlad Guerrero got this in a pack in 2016. It was a Christmas gift from my dad, the pack was, and man, 10, that is a clean card. This one I probably just had sitting in a box for years, and then when I was finding cards for this grading submission, it looked good enough and thought I'd submit it. So awesome. All right, another Macbeth, another 10. Man, those Ginners are sharp and apparently high grade, so pretty neat to get a 10 after 9 years of holding that one. Soto, Blue Stars. Oof, bummer. Soto's obviously a huge name, an 8, kind of like the Mookie Betts, and, as we've talked about, not ideal. Here's another one. Mint 9, Mike Trout. That's cool. Trout, obviously a big name. I got a couple, 3 rookie cards of his at PSA right now as we speak. So excited to get those back. All right, another bulk purchase, Goldie. Holy cow, 6. I'm throwing stuff off the table, not on purpose. I'm really not that upset. I figured this would happen, but this is kind of perplexing. No obvious corner issues. Centering's not great. I figured that would have led to like an 8. But this is puzzling, to say the least. This bottom right corner slightly dinged. 6, not sure. So this is a loss on value. The raw copy is worth more than this, and I think the raw copy looks nice. Now, the good thing for me is I'm buddies with a big Cardinals fan, and he's always told me he wanted a Goldschmidt rookie. And I said, hey, I'm submitting 4, and if one comes back a low grade, why don't I just crack the slab and send you the raw copy, for not too much money, give a real fair deal for that. So he's going to be happy because this fits that criteria that per our friendship and me helping him out, I'm just probably going to take this out of the slab and get him the raw card to help him with his collection, his Cardinals rookie card collection. But yeah, really can't explain this. Though my belief going into this is that if you submit 39 cards, at least one of them is going to be maybe a surprise. All right, last Altuve, I think of the bunch. Have I looked at 3 already? This is the 4th, and that's a 10. Whew, man, this is just really going well, to say the least. Oh, man. All right, Jeter Gold here. These golds kind of tough, but they look really pretty, especially from the 03 set. That's an 8, so probably not too high value of a card, maybe slightly more than raw, but it's Jeter. He's one of the most collectible guys out there, so I figured it'd be a good candidate given it's serial numbered. It's over 20 years old, it's Jeter, and it's an 8. It's still a very respectable grade, near mint. We've got to remember that. An 8 still presents really nicely. All right, another Goldie. Hopefully not another 6, dang it. Okay, back on track. Gem Mint 10. Now keep in mind, all these cards were in the exact same lot. They were probably right next to each other when I pulled them out. So obviously there's variations and variants on conditions, but it is funny having a 6 and a 10 next to each other that I thought looked, I mean, I pulled these from the same box, and I thought they looked the same outside of this one on the right having obviously worse centering. But yeah, 6 to a 10, sure, we'll take it. But a 10 is awesome. Going to be hard for me to sell this. I love Goldschmidt, one of the few guys I own jerseys for. Another 10, though, so I'm going to have to sell one of these. That's wonderful news. And then last Goldie of the bunch, there's a 9. Okay, cool. It's probably worth slightly more than they're all. Goldschmidt, despite me thinking he has a Hall of Fame resume, not the most sought-after player from a collector standpoint. So he's kind of not the flashiest guy. He's had a real solid, steady career. Not too high, not too low. He did win an MVP, but no World Series rings. And so, funny enough, a 9 rookie card, probably not worth all too much more than a raw copy. There we go. Here's another blue star in the biggest name of the bunch. Not a rookie card, but that's a Gem Mint 10. So this, I'm going to list, man, I was thinking about this. What would I list a Gem Mint 10 Ohtani for from this set? I'll probably list it 120 or best offer and see what happens, because he's such a big name. And this is a rare card. This is a Pop 1, has to be. Probably the only one graded, almost certainly the only 10 out there. So very pleased with that result. Here's another Jeter Gold. 9, Mint 9, that's solid. These 04s and these older golds, not the easiest grades out there. So centering look good. A 9 is really solid. Have to guess this is like a $50 card. Want to say I bought it last year for around $6 as a raw copy. Last card of the bunch, we'll leave it over here, a Mint 9 Posey rookie card. So there you have it. That was fun. First ever submission. Between that submission and this return, I did do one entire SGC order where I got the results back. But this is my first ever submission. I got another active one out with PSA. They had a local drop-off. This one I mailed in. But really pleased. If I had to quiz myself on will I continue doing this in the future, absolutely. I mean, we'll see how the sales look, but I really surpassed my own expectations, which maybe I was being conservative in hindsight, but this is awesome. So a lot of fun. Hope you like that. I will be making a video on listing all of these to eBay, so stick around because I'll use some data automation tools to get these on eBay quickly. You can imagine how hard and annoying it would be to list all these one by one. So I'll take some data from PSA, take some data just from the world of cards and products and sets, and we're going to see how fast we can get all 39 of these listed on PSA. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.